Being a basketball player, Space Jam was huge. I had like a Space Jam themed birthday party and like cake where we played basketball, and all my friends watched Space Jam that night, so that was a big one for me. World Media was a company that my partner and I started about 3 years ago and started talking about 4 years ago. Just wanting to get into film, TV, digital, and have, lay the foundation for a company that, we can run once we're done with our current careers. I wasn't really focused on running a media company. It's just that movies and TV was such a big part of my life, and still is, that I just kind of stumbled into it somehow. And through doing commercials and then getting a little bit more creative control here and there, and then realizing that I really enjoyed the whole process, was kind of how this came about. My dad was a teacher and a coach. Both my parents were high school teachers. That's how they met. And then my dad, just out of necessity, started a trophy company, like an awards company, which just helped my parents have extra income on the side. And both my parents, for me, are two of the hardest working people I know, and that's sort of where my brother and I both have kind of set our work ethic and their standards. So. But it is nice to be able to now, venture out and do things a little bit outside of that, not out of necessity, but also just because you enjoy that or it's interesting to you. The beauty of media today, there's so many outlets and there's so many platforms that you can watch, whatever it is you like. You can find that really niche thing that you might not have been able to watch 10, 15 years ago. I think the biggest wow moment is just the amount of time it takes for some projects to actually come to fruition. I've heard stories about people having an idea or having a script or having whatever they have and it not getting made for 10, 15, 20 years. So with that said, it's also comforting knowing that if something doesn't work out here, there's always a second window or second opportunity to maybe showcase that and figure out a way to pivot and use that somewhere later.